In this video, we're going to go over our side mirror delete plates for the 300ZX Z31. You can see here we have a set on this car that's a black powder coat. I'm holding a single that is in raw aluminum. Going to go over some of the features as well as the installation. They are sold as a pair and they're available from Skillard.com. So here's the factory mirror. I've already taken it off. I won't go in all the details on how to do that. You can look in the service manual, but a couple of things is, these have 3 screws that detach from the inside. When we put these on, we're only going to end up using one. Hardware is provided though. That screw is easier to put on with the door panel removed from the inside, and you would be removing that panel to get to these wires to unplug it anyway. I wouldn't recommend just cutting them off in case you ever wanted to put these mirrors back on, because you could do that because they were not permanently altering anything. So it's just a nice bolt-on solution. So we have this, we'd remove it. Once it's on, you're left with a nice clean plate that you can just mount a different mirror to. If you had your favorite aftermarket mirror and this was a good mounting location, you could fixture it where you wanted, drill mount it to the plate. I like to use some carbon fiber GT3 mirrors, but the angle of where this plate is actually isn't, or where the factory mirror is and now this plate is, isn't a good angle for that type of mirror. I actually would need to mount it further back in order to get good visibility out of it. So I think what I'll do on this car is I'll ultimately end up putting mirrors back here. But when I do that, I didn't want to leave just a big old gaping hole, or obviously you don't want 2 sets of mirrors. That would just look interesting. So one thing, I'll open this up and we can take a look at the door panel inside here. So inside here, I've already removed the door panel, the factory one. This is a Z31 door card, also available from Skillard.com, that we made to put on here. So I did this with the panel off, and then now we have this back on. You can see right in here I have the single M5 stainless screw and washer that are now holding on this plate. We'll go ahead and I'll take one off and show you how to put it all on there, but just kind of wanted to show you on this one all installed. Right now it doesn't have the plastic plate on the back. There's a factory plastic piece that covers that up on the inside. So just kind of shows you where we're at here, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab a raw one and show you how to get it put on the car. Okay, so here I am holding the raw version. One thing I wanted to point out is that it's not just a flat plate. It actually curves, as you can see here, to wrap around the top of this to just really kind of give it a clean finished look. It also has a slight bend toward the rear side of it. And then we have the flush mounted threaded standoffs. So just kind of wanted to show you that, as this one's off the car. And so you can see here, I'll pull this open. This one's already got the door panel removed because I pulled the mirror off, and then you can see like the wires are down here, so I unplugged those. And I recommend definitely putting the mirror delete plates on before you put the door panel back on, because you're going to insert the screw through here. You can do it certainly with the door panel on, but it's just easier with it off. So one of the things is that you're going to want to kind of set it over the factory corner gasket here at a little bit of an angle, and then you're going to just roll it into the hole opening here. So my head will probably get in the way as I do this. There we go. From the back side it was a little bit interesting to see, but there we go. So it just pops in, and it's really just kind of sitting there now. You can see the aluminum that it wraps around to the inside. And then if we look here on the outside, you can kind of see it just runs along here and then notches up around this. This edge here ties into this forward gasket. So when I go ahead and screw this in, I'll get the provided screw started in here, and then I'll kind of apply some pressure like this to ensure that I have it seated all the way in where I want it, and then I'll tighten it down. One thing you want to make sure is that you don't over tighten it and cause a distortion in this face. So this is an incredibly strong fastener, but if you crank this down and keep going, you'll create what's called a fisheye around this, and you'll have a not smooth finished look. Okay, so I got the machine screws started into the threaded standoff, and you can see it doesn't take any effort to turn it. If you find that you maybe accidentally cross-threaded it, or you got it going in and it's bound up a little bit, never force it. You'd want to back that out and just chase these with a M5, chase the standoff with an M5 tap. If you accidentally got it started at a crooked angle, because it's not straight to the ground because of the way this panel is. It's actually slightly tilted down, so it can be a little bit of an illusion. Threads in nice and easy, and then once you get to where it's snug, that's about it. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on it, a little bit. I don't want it to be loose. It's not rattling, nice and tight, and locks in. Then we'll pop around the other side and we'll close the door again and just kind of show it all finished in raw aluminum. All right, so I snugged it in on the inside, push this down so it's just right above that body line there on the car, and that way it's low enough that it clears your trim and shuts right in there. So this one's raw aluminum. We sell them in raw in case you maybe wanted to color match, something like that, so you can paint them whatever color you want. Or you saw at the start of the video, black powder coat, which is a nice accent. These are available from Skillard.com. Please email sales@skillard.com with any questions.